going to talk about the male reproductive system. First, I'm gonna start telling the parts that compose them and what function have in the process. First, the epididymis that connect the different tube at the reverse of each of the tests. Next one, the bud difference that his function is to store the sperm. The ejaculatory ducts connect the urethra. Seminical vesicles connect to bud differences. Prostate gland adds secretion to the semen, and the bulbourethral glands add the same. The penis is the male is the male sexual organ in the body of that. The testes produce the sperm. The scrotum regulates the temperature. The seminary tubes produce of sperm also, and the interstitial cells secrete the male sex hormone. And the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the process. Uh, First, the sperm is produced by the test, mature within the epididymis. When the sperm leave the epididymis and they enter to the vas deferens where they are stored. Each vas deferens passes into abdominal cavity where it curves around the urinary bladder and empties into a ejaculatory duct. This is connected to the urethra, and that's all the path he followed to transport the sperm.
Now we will talk about the control of reproduction. The ideal method of birth control is the abstinence, which means not any sexual contact. This also prevents sexually transmitted diseases. Another commonly used is the surgical sterilization, which means that is a procedure that makes people unable to reproduce. In males, the most commonly is the vasectomy. Here a part of the vas deferens is removed so sperm can no longer reach the exterior. And in females, it is a tubal ligation in which oviducts are tied off and cut so sperm can't reach the oocyte. The hormonal methods are also very effective. For example, the birth control pills that contain a mix of estrogens and progestins. That's why they control pregnancy mainly by the inhibition of FSH and LH. The emergency contraception, that is also known as the morning after pill, contain also high levels of hormones, causing the ovaries to cease secretion of the estrogens and progesterone. If it's taken correctly, the chance of pregnancy is reduced by 75%. The intrauterine device, or IUD, is a small object made of plastic, copper, or steel that is inserted into the uterus. It prevents the implantation of the egg fertilized. The spermicides are chemicals that contain sperm-killing agents. They come in foams, creams, or jellies. They can make the vagina unfavorable for the sperm. But it is more effective when used with a barrier method such as condom. The barrier methods prevent sperm from reaching the uterus. Some of them are the condom, and they also prevent us against sexual.
The internal organs of the reproductive system are the vagina, the ovary, the fallopian tubes, and the uterus. The vagina is a canal that joins the cervix to the outside of the body, and it's also called birth canal. The uterus is a hollow, kind of pear-shaped organ that is the home to the developing fetus. The uterus is divided into two parts, which is the cervix, and which is the lower part that opens into the vagina, and the main body of the uterus called corpus. The corpus can easily expand to hold a fetus or a developing baby, and a channel to the cervix allows sperm to enter and menstruate blood to exit. The ovaries are small oval-shaped glands that are located on either side of the uterus, and the main the purpose of the ovary is to produce eggs and other hormones. The fallopian tubes are narrows that are attached to the upper part of the uterus and serve as tunnel for the ova to travel from the ovaries to the uterus. This is where conception normally happens, and then the fertilized egg goes to the uterus where it attaches itself to one of the uterus walls. The female reproductive system is designed to carry out several functions. One of them is to produce the female egg necessary for reproduction, called the ova or oocytocytes. This system is designed to transport the ova to the site of fertilization. The conception is the fertilization of an egg by a sperm. This normally occurs in the fallopian tubes. Um, then, uh, then the fertilized egg implants itself in the walls of the uterus, and this is the beginning of the stages of pregnancy. Uh, if the fertilization doesn't happen, the system is designed to menstruate, uh, and the female system produces female hormones that maintains the reproductive cycle. So this means that that if the fertilization doesn't happen, the menstruation will happen month by month. And then we have the external organs of the female reproductive system, where we can find the labia majora, the labia minora, the Bartolini's glands, and the clitoris. The labia majora encloses and protects the other external reproductive organs. Um, this is also called large lips, and while the labia majora is relatively large and fleshy, and are compared to the scrotum in males. The labia majora contains sweat and oil secreting glands, and after puberty, the labia majora are covered with hair. Labia minora is translated or also known as small lips. Uh, the labia minora can be very small or up to 2 inches wide. They lie just inside the labia minora and surround the openings to the vagina, to the urethra. The Bartolini glands these glands are located beside the vaginal opening, and this produces fluid or secretion. And the clitoris, is where the two labia minora is located, where the two labia minora meet, and is a small sensitive protrusion that is comparable to the penis in males. The clitoris is covered by a fold of skin called prepuce, which is similar to the foreskin at the end of the penis. Like the penis, the clitoris is very sensitive to the stimulation and can become erect.